Neighbor said that last week, Debbie was caught in the backyard fucking her sheep. I don't know. It's fucking crazy. It's fucking crazy. Apparently, Debbie got a dick. Yep. And Doug was in the front getting the BJ. He was getting the BJ. And between sucks, she was like, bah, and then kept sucking. Bah. I know, it's crazy. And the neighbor said they called the cops. And the cops came. By the time the cops came, they were already back inside in the shower, showering off, their bodies and shit and getting all that fucking, sheep cum and fucking all types of spit and slobber off of them. So they didn't get arrested. They did not get arrested. But that's not even the worst part. That's not even the worst part. And then Craig Donovan showed up with banana cream pie. He showed up with banana cream pie, and what he said, listen, how about me and Doug stick our penis in this banana cream pie, and then Debbie, why don't you lick it off? And then Debbie, she popped some Adderalls, and she was like, it's go time. I mean, like Debbie popping Adderalls is like fucking Popeye eating spinach. So she popped the Adderalls, and she was like, all right, it's go time. And then Doug, slammed his, well, he didn't slam it. Doug had to pick up the pie and kind of smash it on his penis because his dick is not like other guys' dicks where you can just pick it up and like bow on the table. You know what I mean? Doug's is like dink, you know what I mean? Like that's the sound it makes when it hits the table. It's like dink. So Doug had to take the pie and kind of smash it on his dick. But he managed to get the banana cream on his penis. He managed to do it. So did Craig Donovan. And then Debbie proceeded. She proceeded to suck their dick. I'm telling you, this is crazy. This is all true. This is crazy. This is what the neighbor told me last night. She proceeded to suck his dick. But that's not even the worst part. And then Debbie was like, oh my God, I got an idea. We got banana cream, we got bananas, we got penis. Let's make a banana split. And, Craig Donovan was like, oh, yeah, that's a good idea. And then Doug was like, all right, okay, all right. So then she was like, but just one thing missing. She goes, I can't suck a banana cream sundae, split, whole thing. No, I can't suck it without sprinkles. I need sprinkles. I can't suck the dick with all this shit and no sprinkles. She was pissed. She was irate, the neighbor said. She was so irate, she almost caused a domestic violence case. That's how mad she was. She was so upset. So upset. She said, I can't do it without sprinkles. So she went into the kitchen and she got a hammer and she poured out the Adderall. She pulled out the Adderall and she poured it all on the counter. It was all on the counter. She proceeded to smack that hammer down and crush up all the Adderall. Bow, 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 bow. She crushed it all up. She scooped it in her hands. And then she was like, all right, put your dicks out. And then if you ever seen that meme, Salt Guy, she just took that Adderall and she just sprinkled it. She just sprinkled it on the dick. Well, on Doug's dick, because again, Doug's dick is a little dink. So she had to take the whole handful and she got real close and she just like threw it at it. Because she tried and it wasn't even reaching his dick, it was just hitting the floor. It was just hitting the floor. So she had to put it all in her hand and she was like, bam, threw it at the dick. So then at that point, the dicks were fully covered in Adderall sprinkles. And she proceeded to suck the dick. And she sucked the banana cream off of it. She did it all. She licked Hank. She ate Doug's ass. I know. Yeah, Doug's ass. She ate Doug's ass. Yeah. What was crazy is, so listen, the neighbor said, well, while she was eating his ass, she was like, this tastes like lemon pepper chicken. And Doug was like, well, you know what? I just uploaded a video where I cooked lemon pepper chicken. She was like, oh, I thought so. Because your asshole tastes like lemon pepper chicken. So she proceeded to eat the asshole of Doug. And they had a gay old time. They were up all night, popping Adderalls, having a good time. Until one bad thing happened. One small thing. Okay, so listen, it was dark, right? Debbie's on all fours. I know. Don't picture this. I know. God. Unless I'm just repeating what that neighbor told me last night. Debbie was on all fours on the bed. It was pitch black. Okay. So Doug was like, I'm gonna go get some water. Craig Donovan, you need to take over. Grab her by the hips. And Craig was like, okay, Doug, okay. So Doug goes and gets water, right? And Debbie is on all fours. She's getting pounded. I mean, it's like she's getting pounded. See, first off, a tight vagina it'd be like, but hers is like a cave, so it's like, so she's getting completely pounded, and then Doug walks back in. He flips on the lights. Craig Donovan is sitting in the chair in the corner of the room. So you're probably asking yourself, well, then who was fucking her? It was her son. It was her son. Her son snuck in. Her son snuck in when Doug went out to get water and pushed Greg Donovan into the chair. He took over and he started pounding his own mother. I can't believe this shit. I can't believe this shit. I seriously. And then it gets just a little bit worse. It gets a little bit worse. The son was like, Mom. I know that's weird during sex to say mom, but listen, this is the Debbie Wigger we're talking about here. Fucking Beverly Hillbillies. So he goes, Mom, lay on your back. I want to fist you. And she's like, oh shit, okay, all right. Haven't done this before. She was lying, of course, So he takes his fist and he reaches in. And he starts feeling something. He's like, the fuck is this? He's reaching in. He's like, what the fuck? He's like, what the hell? And he pulls out something from the 90s. He pulls out a Bop It. And he was like, that's where that shit went. He was like, I was looking for this since the fucking 3rd grade. That's where my Bop It was. He goes, I was looking for this Bop It for years. Holy shit. He puts it down. He puts his fist back in. He's reaching around. He's like, wait a minute, there's something else in here. He's, wait, what the fuck is this? This feels weird. And he pulls it out. It's a Nintendo 64 controller. He's like, that's where my controller went. I was looking for this since the 5th grade. That's where my Nintendo 64 controller went. Mom, it was in your pussy the whole time. And he was like, this is bullshit. He sticks his fist back in. He's looking. He's like, what the fuck is it? He's like, this is a big, long one. He goes, this one is definitely big and long. What is this? He reaches, he pulls it out. And it's the VHS of Spice World. He's like, oh my God, I used to love Spice Girls. He goes, I remember I lost this in the year 2000. Mom, this is in there too? He goes, well, the fuck else is in there? He sticks his hand in there one more time. One last time. He reaching in there. Sticks it in one more time. He goes, what the fuck is it? He goes, wait a minute. Hold on, is this a dick? He got his hand wrapped around something. He's like, is it? This got to be a penis. He's like yanking it and clicking it and shit. And, you know, he pulls the shit out. It's a fucking Atari. Is it? It's the fucking Atari. I know, it's fucking crazy. And Doug was like, that's the one I sold at the yard sale in '84. You know, and Doug was pissed. Doug was pissed because he was like, I sold that at a yard sale in '84. And it meant a lot to me. You had it up there the whole time, not even using it. I mean, he was pissed. He was pissed. So Doug fucking left. Craig Donovan left, but Craig's a little special, so he took the Bop It with him for learning purposes. Craig Donovan left, and Debbie and her son finished off the night of treasure hunting in her pussy. That's what happened. That's what happened. And the neighbor 100% confirmed this. 100%. You're going to have to just take my word.